So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Getting on the floor for him, it's Siakam and Pirtle. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Anu, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. Schroeder outside. Well, that bucket.
And this is where Dennis Schroeder has tremendous upside. He's fearless, he's confident, and he is unafraid on the interior.
Fires top of the key. Ball with the bucket.
Good way to start. This game, you want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Jacks up a three. Toronto grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Schroeder passes to Pirtle. With the fadeaway. That one's in. His first shot this game.
I think it's a big help when Pirtle can make the mid-range. It forces the defense to bring the bigs out of the post. It really opens up things.
There's Ball with the three. Good on the three-point shot. Ball's got 7. Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. It's a three-point game. You know, there's no denying the talent of LaMelo Ball girls. Could this be what we see from guards in the future?
Well, we know what he brings, LaMelo, Kevin, and that's a blend of size and skill. He is a magician with the basketball in the open floor. The handle is tight. The shooting is getting better. We have to see this young man develop.
And here are the Raptors now. Shot clock at 5 from outside the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Rozier finds Ball. And that one, good. 10 points in the game so far.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Schroeder passes to Barnes. Here's Anunoby. Again, Toronto with the triple.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Ball from long range. It's in. He's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
About 5 of 6 to start. Looks like one is making.
So, timeout called here. The first for Toronto. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
We're here to take a look at the numbers for Barnes. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 15 points a game last season. 6 rebounds and 5 assists. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
This is a man's game, and you've got to earn your minutes in this league. This guy has time to come eventually.
Bridges against Siakam. Ball's not loose, and so the ball is out of bounds. Rozier touched it last. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. To the paint. Knocked loose. Taken away by Williams. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And it's the Hornets another three.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And when it comes to the Charlotte Hornets, DB, this is a squad that wants to keep getting better, clearly.
Kevin, it shows you how challenging success and sustained success in particular is. This is an organization that has had pockets of success in the past, but the keys to this are you drafting well? Are you developing young talent? Have you built out a culture? Do you have top-down leadership that trickles through an organization? This is something Charlotte has to think about.
Here's Ball. That's 17. It's good from long range.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Siakam looking around. They double-team Siakam. Pass to Anunoby to the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Pass to Siakam. Bridges with the steal. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Stolen by Ball. And here comes the break. Bridges slams it in.
Well, the do-it-yourself kit, the steal and bucket from LaMelo.
Raptors trail by 9. There's the pass to Burton. Back to Schroeder. Shoots over Ball. And it's Schroeder missing.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You gotta be tough down in the paint.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
Ball fires from way outside. And it's the Hornets another three.
They'll lead with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Toronto calls timeout.
Toronto with the timeout. Show some love for your honeybee fans.
Some changes. Daniels is checked in for Scotty Barnes. Trent comes in for OG Anunoby. And Flynn subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Flynn the pass to McDaniels. Siakam with it. Back to McDaniel. Offensive rebound.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Flynn.
2
Gets the
minutes.
three-pointer to fall.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Ball against Flynn. Ball feeling it out. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Purdy.
Oh, LaMelo's so fun, so creative with the ball in his hands.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 11. Greg talking about Jakob Poeltl. It doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
1:06 left to play here in the first. Ball with it. Now guarded by Purdy. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan's been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Siakam outside. Now, here's Trent. 11 points last game. Shot clock at 6. Poeltl with a screen on Rozier. And it's Poeltl that time on the assist missed by Trent.
Assist
Boy,
goes
getting
to
his points the hard way. Jakob has to absorb contact and able to use his strength there.
Washington finds ball. And Charlotte again with the buck.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Flynn against ball. Passes to Siakam. Back to Flynn. The three-pointer off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of room.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
31.
And so it's Charlotte looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all that ever. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
They've got Smith. Washington out there with Nick Richards. And it's Ball. And it's McGowan's in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And here's Trent. Hasn't made one yet. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Ball slams it in.
What a finish by LaMelo Ball. Thin frame, but that length at 6'7", he can mix it up now.
To the left side wing. Kicks it to Barnes. Trent outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. That shot no good. Excellent D there from Ball. Driving the lane. And he jams it right over Scotty Barnes. Wow.
Doesn't it feel like highlight moments in LaMelo Ball go hand in hand? Just another display by a big-time talent.
Oh, gee, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
The three-pointers right on target.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's Dick. Coming on Smith. And Ball with the block.
They love the 6'7" length that LaMelo Ball brings as a defender. Just gets a hand on that and sends it back.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And the Raptors call time here. Some changes in Charlotte. Bridges is checked in for Nick Richards. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Smith. Raptors also changing it up. OG Anunoby comes in for Dick. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Trent. Barnes outside. Pass to Anunoby. Achua in the corner. Off to a good start as he hits hys first shot attempt.
Assisted. OG Anunoby.
For the Hornets, they come into this following a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. Bridges finds Ball. Shoots over Schroeder, and there's another one for the Hornets.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in the home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Hurdle is checked in for Chris Boucher.
Oh, it's exactly what you want to see from Miles Bridges. Assert himself, use that frame to convert through contact.
Achua, the pass to Purdy. Ananobi with him. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. The jump hook. That one wide left.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Outside ball. Over Purdy. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 42 in the game.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Tipped away. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo. Shot after shot going down.
Here's Schroeder. His last outing, he had 18 points. And Greg, we still see players in... establishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment, assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary, or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
Hayward against Barnes. Clock at 6. To stop the run. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow.
Outside ball. Ball slams it in.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more insane.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Another shot. And Hayward with the lay-in. Hayward's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, there's length and athleticism when you're talking about Gordon Hayward, and that lets him get to the offensive window.
And the call will be against Lamelo Ball. That's his first foul. Charlotte making a switch. Williams is checked in. Then for the Raptors, Siakam is checked in for Precious Achiuwa. And Trent subbed in for Scotty Barnes. Birtle, the pass to Trent. To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Schroeder.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Greg, one thing you know you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume three-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc, I think, because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, he can get on a burn.
Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Scotty Barnes.
He has become... of mean at the defensive end. His blocks have come way up these past few months, and that tells you about the kind of intensity and drive he's been playing with.
Terry Rozier's checked in for the Hornets. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
further. Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 12 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
Charlotte making a switch here. And there's another.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Trent. Taken away by Williams. And now Ball pushing it up. No one can stop him. And Williams throws it down.
Well, you've got to see the whole floor. LaMelo Ball does exactly that, finds the open man.
1:21 left in the first half. Anunoby is screen on Bridges. Here's Siakam. And that time, also a missed shot. And again, Charlotte running the court in transition. Ball with the bucket.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Raptors. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Floats one. Stolen by Ball. One-on-one fast break. Oh, in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, you love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
Schroeder against Ball. And it's Schroeder missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their...
And another one.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Siakam with it. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Well, Dennis Schroeder taking advantage of the pick-and-roll action. Very good decision maker.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Gordon.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Charlotte Hornets.
Sometimes we talk about a team imposing its will. This is what it looks like. Just the rebounding discrepancy here, pretty shocking, Shaq.
I was on a few teams, and you were on a few teams that really did impose their wills. Crush your opponent's spirits. It's a great feeling to be on the bright side of that equation.
And now let's take a moment to look into the future. Here's the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here now at Toronto. Game 2 will be at the crib, at home, but not tonight. They're on the road. They want to start off the season strong. Got to do it like the Big Diesel.
Shaq, what is this on the road? I don't, whatever. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
So for Toronto right now, Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. OG Anunoby is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. Ball from long range. Yeah, another bucket.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. Schroeder kicks to Siakam. 4 on the clock over Williams. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
This guy has quality wingspan for his size. Dennis Schroeder can adapt and adjust to defensive pressure.
Well, Doris, we know one thing the Raptors had benefited from was consistent leadership.
There's no doubt about that, Kevin. You think about the front office consistency. Success in the NBA generally starts from the top and trickles down. You can absorb a coaching change and still have a culture in place because, again, things start at the top.
Siakam outside. Schroeder outside. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
There's Ball with the 3. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Siakam outside. Here's Schroeder, and he converts the layup. 14 points for Dennis Schroeder.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Here's Ball. Another bucket. Wow.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Toronto's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Nobody near Schroeder. Rebound by Williams.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Charlotte moving the ball around. Bridges shot. Good.
Say the ability to act quickly, to get your shot up as soon as you make the catch. That's beautifully done by Bridges.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Here's Barnes. Williams with the block. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Anunoby kicks to Barnes. Five to shoot. Siakam for 3.
But you see the strength that Miles Bridges brings to the defensive end of the floor. That is nice defense.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Oden. David.
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And the play-in has certainly kept things interesting, Doris. Overall, the 9th seeds have a better win-loss record than the 8th. Again, sensational.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s Scoring-wise, Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
Pirtle finds Schroeder. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Ball. And another one falls.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Schroeder against Ball. Here's Siakam, and he banks in the layup. 10 points for Siakam.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
There's the line.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
The Raptors have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And the shot goes in from Siakam.
The pull-up jumper, an important part of Siakam's game. All right, Pascal.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul.
Only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
Trent's checked in for the Raptors. Siakam against Washington. Anunoby kicks. To Siakam. Schroeder outside. Fires for 3. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Schroeder. Siakam's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Schroeder against Ball. Puts up a deep 3. Another one goes. Incredible.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages.
Well, he has already cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. And if he passes that mark, the basketball world is going to be talking about this guy for years.
Pirtle, the pass to Schroeder. From deep, Trent. The Hornets pull it in. Washington finds Ball. Fires from way outside. It's hauled in by Trent. The Raptors have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Siakam against Washington. Siakam outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, this guy does such a tremendous job creating contact. Pascal Siakam, give him the up fake and draw the foul.
Some changes for Toronto. Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Pirtle. Barnes comes in for OG Anunoby. And Dick subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And again.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What a historic night.
When Kobe did what he did back in 06, I never thought we'd see something like that again. But tonight has been an absolute legendary performance. I'm still in shock that we've seen 81 twice now.
Here's Ball. And again, wow.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record book.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. But this is the closest anybody has ever come.
Trent passes to Dick. Over Smith. Dick can't get it to go.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over him.
Here's Ball, and the shot goes in.
Well, the size LaMelo Ball brings to his position helps him finish on the interior, even against tough coverage. Wow.
And so it's Charlotte holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Right back after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So it's the Hornets now. In at the guard spots, Ball and Rozier. Up in the forward spots, it's Hayward and Williams at the biggest, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Now the pass to Dick. Over Rozier. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Ball from long range. And the 3-ball is good.
All night. He just won't let up.
So it's Toronto now. Barnes outside. Pass to Dick. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility to the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines. And that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
Barnes kicks to Boucher. Trent and Ball with the block. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hornets.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
Trent against Ball. Another basket.
He's just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. G.A., I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. There's the triple. Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for 3.
And again for 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record books.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
And the Raptors can't hang on to the ball. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Chris Boucher. Here's Charlotte. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. Now Ball. Connects again.
Is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And Klay Thompson, viewed as one of the best shooters ever to play this game. Hard to believe that the mark of 14 made threes has been passed here this evening.
And the Raptors call time here. Some changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Precious Achiuwa. OG Anunoby comes in for Tech. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Trent. Schroeder outside. He dishes it to Barnes. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. To the inside. Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Ball, the pass to Richards. Here's McGowan's. And Ball gets double teamed. Golden State has been the team of the last decade. But if you had to make a prediction, Doris, which team do you envision as the next dynasty?
Oh, Kev, sustained success like that of Golden State is truly rare. That is a tough one. But if you're going to put pressure on me to pick one, I'd say Boston because of their star talent, their depth, and the front office leadership.
And he's good on the second. You know, Greg, if you look back at the Hornets' 22-23 season, there was a lot of adversity.
And that was a tough season for them all around. So many injuries. A lot of young players were forced into bigger roles, but they did get valuable experience out of it.
Barnes finds Siakam. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul. The Hornets have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Here's Ball with the drive, and Ball slams it in.
You see the decisiveness right there with LaMelo Ball. Makes up his mind on the drive that he's going to dunk it.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Raptors. Barnes outside. Pass to Poeltl. Now, here's Siakam. Over Washington. Siakam misses.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ball.
He's an athletic freak.
Wow.
What I like here, even with the big leads, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Toronto's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Schroeder against Ball. And again, unable to change momentum here. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Smith finds Ball. Driving to the basket. And it goes down 2 points.
Boy, soft touch from LaMelo. That floater game is on point.
Toronto, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Schroeder passes to Anunoby. Schroeder outside from the arc. Carries the long-range jumper.
Well, you have to at least honor the long ball from Dennis Schroeder. He is more than capable from that distance.
Washington with a screen on Schroeder. And he lobs it. And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. The Raptors have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Takes a step back. Schroeder against Ball. Fires from the line. And it's Schroeder missing.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make it pay for the
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Charlotte.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less
whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LaMelo Ball.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Thor's checked in. And Smith subbed in for Smith. And it's the Hornets ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ball. Yeah, that's another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
52 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Schroeder kicks to Siakam. Shoots over Washington. Siakam misses.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to
It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Here's Siakam. Good work there as it goes.
Well, this is part of Pascal Siakam's growth, the willingness to absorb nightly responsibility to score the ball.
Here's Ball. Takes it inside, and Ball slams it in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's